Greetings, people of Earth! If you are receiving this transmission, you've just tuned into Stories from the Rim. Rimworld, the mother of all simulation, colony-building, psychopathic survival games out there. Right now, it's only an alpha, but it already outshines most other games and promises to be one of the best ever made. The problem is that it's complex. The learning curve is a vertical line. So, as a newborn Rimworld addict, I sought help in the form of a Facebook support group, the Rimworld community. Other junkies like me come here to share our struggles and ask for tips and guidance for this crazy game. I've learned a lot, but I've also met some awesome people. Most Facebook groups are full of negative Nancys, Debbie Downers, know-it-alls, and other people you'd rather eat your own eyeballs before hanging out with. This group isn't like that. Everyone's great, and they're all determined masters of strategy. That left me wondering, though. They can control pawns with a skill and grace that would make Napoleon weep. How would these computer-bound gamers fare if they were the pawns? I posted my crazy idea on the page, expecting a few to no answers. Turns out that dozens want to be part of my little experiment, or at least watch it unfold. Okay, I had guinea pigs, but too many for one game. I took the first 12 people ready to jump ship and threw them on a strange planet in an unknown solar system. It's like the Hunger Games, but a lot more literal. Let's meet our contestants. All characters were designed by their human counterparts to be the most accurate version of themselves they could add in the game. All histories, passions, traits, and characteristics are as close as they could come. If you are new to Rimworld and don't know what they are, go look them up because I'm not going through hundreds of them for your noob ass. Contestant 1, in alphabetical order by nickname, Nicholas, who goes by the nickname Bunny. He's a smart kid. Too smart, in fact. So smart that he realizes that the world is shit, and that makes him sad. His passions include learning, which he's very good at, art, which he's bad at, construction, which he's also bad at, and shooting things, which he's bad at but will definitely get better at in this game. Then there's Blake, who we call Cog. He feels limited in his little meat sack of a body and dreams of one day becoming the ultimate cyborg. His research into this has given him a decent understanding of anatomy in the human body. His construction skill likely came from trying to build his own mech suit as a kid, but that's all speculation, Your Honor. Captain Jin, who on Earth they call Mike. He's a very nice guy who'll never go for a drink with you. Fuck alcohol. His skin is pale white and ice cold, and sometimes he speaks like he's from a different time. He doesn't go out in the sun. I know what you are. History student and night owl. Jared, who's appropriately nicknamed Jay. One of our more honest members, who made damn sure we didn't leave out his annoying voice, "Hi guys," or his gait that leaves all his friends running to catch up with him at the mall. Despite the sound of his voice, he's a good guy that people seem to like, and he can be hella articulate. He's a smart cookie who wants to learn more about assembling IKEA furniture. Now where did I put that Allen wrench? Lich. No, that's it. His name is Lich, and we call him Lich. Having grown up on a farm, he appreciates the fine flavor of heritage carrots. He's now an art student, and this lethal combination causes him to only shop organic and be allergic to gluten. That said, whenever he's digging in the dirt and planting seeds, it reminds him of his homeland and simpler times as a child. This reliable night owl is an ideal home companion. Mercy. Oh my god, that's me! I grew up a spoiled brat who wanted to be a mermaid. My favorite animal is the unicorn, and I've sunk about 5 years of my life into the study of biology. I am a smart cookie, but I've got so much anxiety it renders me useless half the time. God bless Prozac. I do all forms of art, was voted most creative in high school, and outshot all the guys at the local fair to win myself a tiger skin blanket. Silencer, who his Earth family calls Jens. This man is beautiful, like gorgeous, like you've never laid your eyes on anyone like him. I think. Actually, I've never seen him, but this is what he said best represents him. So I'm trusting you, Jens. You better not be lying to me, because, spoiler alert. Anyways, aside from his breathtaking face, he's a military guy, through and through. Long range, hand to hand, the silencer grew up with it, and lived the life of war. He's so dreamy. Our buddy, Tynan the Tater. Tater was an average kid who grew up working hard and wanting to know what life held. He thinks before he leaps or fires a gun, and has a lot of experience in the kitchen, at the desk, and in general talking to others. What else can I say about Tater? He comes with more skills than most other colonists, and that makes him a gem. The Latin. I mean, his name is Martin, but we call him the Latin, and that's way more saucy. Another average kid who grew up with a passion for doors and fenestras. Any room without a vaulted ceiling makes him sad, but he pulls through. His hobbies include shooting shit and making everyday objects way fancier than they need to be. Thomas the Train. No, that's creepy. Let's call him TJ. Our youngest colonist, who has yet to be a legal adult. His study of history has taught him that the world and humanity is very shitty, and that makes him sad. This leaves him wanting to drown his sorrows in alcohol, or pot, or cocaine, or Molly mixed with a bit of ketamine. Anyways, he likes shooting the shit with people, and shooting in general. Hey, Tony! Another military boy well equipped for the rim. He's a bit of an enigma, though, enjoying running over walking, if you can get him off the couch in the first place. He's smart, though, and loves to learn. With a passion for food, he's wanting to master the kitchen, but at this point he couldn't tell you the difference between a blender and a garbage disposal. Peter, the gentle breeze that blows in from the west, our very own Zephyr. This disciplined military hero would like it if you'd bite his shoulder. Oh yeah, harder. His only passion is pain, but he can still get stuff done if you need him to. His training in arms gives him some skill with a gun, and he could get by with a knife if he had to. Unless you want to use that knife. On him. So those are our lucky 12 contestants of the Martian Mafia. No, really, we named the group that. Lich was like, hey, we should name the group. And so after some head-scratching and decent ideas, I made the only female in the colony executive decision to go with Cog's suggestion of the Martian Mafia. I came up with our base name of Thug's Playground, all by myself. At first, nothing too exciting happened. We landed in a very nice spot that had our Mafia members cheering. Rich soil, a steam geyser, surrounded by mountains. RN Jesus had smiled upon us. But I had set the game to rough Cassandra Classic, so our joy was likely short-lived. I was right. Everyone was getting their sea legs and figuring out their place in this family. First day, right around 5 p.m., Tater starts talking shit about Cog's mom. No idea what started it, but Cog was gonna finish it. Enraged, he threw the first punch. But I wouldn't call him the victor. He walked away with 4 good bruises, while the instigator shit-talking Tater had 3. They both wandered off to lick their wounds, while the rest of us rolled our eyes. After that, things got pretty normal again. No more fights. The group had fun. Our Latin friend couldn't figure out why he kept losing a game of horseshoes. No one wanted to tell him it was because of the giant-ass muffalo that kept blocking his way. Time passed. Our base grew. It wasn't long before some curious tribespeople wandered in, looking to trade with us. Excited, we elected Captain Jin to be the spokesperson, and sent him to make contact with our new neighbors. They were nice, but seemed afraid of all our new fangled items we had to sell, and they couldn't carry anything heavy. We didn't want to buy their month-old mush, that they called pemmican, and we really didn't need their drugs. We parted ways, having made no deals. Finally, we were getting somewhere. Most everyone had their own private closet-sized bedroom. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than listening to 11 others snore, bump around all night, and did I ever mention that hardworking men stink? Anyways, we were figuring it out. But as life always does, when things are going good, something has to come along and tear it down. This day, it was threat of attack. Attack by a rabid, psychotic, man-eating squirrel. Yes, squirrel. Don't judge. We were scared and emotional. Most of us, anyways. One man still had his head on his shoulders. That beautiful, glorious hunk of a man, Syvlester. Bunny was so scared he started crying a little, so Syvlester did what any hero would do. He ripped the shotgun from that boy's hands and stormed off alone to defend his people from that monster. That was it. I don't know if it was his calm head in the face of chaos, his utter lack of fear, or that beautiful bubble booty I saw as he walked away. Whatever it was, I needed him. I love you, I whispered at his retreating form. To be honest, I didn't even think he'd heard me, but he stopped, if only for a moment. I know, he said in that deep, melodic voice thought I've never actually heard. Then he left. And I knew it was official. We were official. This was a real relationship. He did what he set out to do, and only came back with some minor bites from the beast. The squirrel carcass, I noticed, was oddly flat and devoid of holes. Now that I mention it, I don't think I heard any gunfire. Had he beaten it to death with his bare fists? Dreamy. I don't know if it was out of gratitude for saving us, or just bros being bros, but when we came back from the medical ward, there was a double bed there waiting for the both of us. I mean, okay, our relationship was serious, but it wasn't that serious, right? Oh God, he's so beautiful. Okay, yeah, I couldn't help myself. Sorry, Tony. Forgot you were there. After that magical night together, things started getting really interesting. I could tell you about it, or I could just let you watch. Awesome, we'll get that down to 1 degree. Okay guys, here we go. We had a wanderer join. Albina has arrived and has joined the colony. She's a taster. Aw, I didn't know Captain Jin had a— Oh my god! Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Okay guys, this begs the question. Do we, kill her? Or keep her? Or, you know what, this is a group decision. Time to consult the Facebook.